Welcome to our channel, fellow travel addicts. Today we will be introducing the Essential Netherlands Travel Guide. When you set foot in the Netherlands, get ready to immerse yourself in a breathtaking masterpiece. Join us on this adventure as we reveal the top 19 tips to make your first-time visit unforgettable. This guide is all about making the most of your Dutch experience, providing practical advice on transportation and local etiquette, and sharing insights into the must-see attractions and hidden gems. We're here to ensure that every moment of your journey is exceptional. But it's not just about what to do. We're also here to help you navigate the avoidable pitfalls and embrace the Netherlands with confidence. So, let the windmills spin, the canals tell their stories, and the tulips blossom as we take you on a wonderful journey through the heart of the Netherlands. Sit back, relax, and let's dive right in. Tip number 1. Make sure to diversify your trip itinerary because there are tons of amazing things to see. Within just an hour of Amsterdam, you'll find a wide array of cool cities like Haarlem, Utrecht, Rotterdam, The Hague, Leiden, and many more. And if you dare to venture a little further, there's even more to discover. So don't limit yourself to Amsterdam alone. There's an abundance of incredible sights awaiting your exploration. Tip number 2. Springtime is definitely one of the best times to visit the Netherlands, even though the weather can be a bit unpredictable with frequent rain. It's during this season that you'll have the opportunity to witness the beauty of the iconic Dutch tulips the country is renowned for when they are in full bloom. The popular Keukenhof gardens are stunning, but can be crowded during peak season. Consider smaller, lesser-known gardens for a more intimate experience. However, it's important to note that the timing of tulip season varies each year as we're at the mercy of Mother Nature. Avoid visiting during major holidays like King's Day or Dutch National Day, as popular attractions may be closed or operating on limited hours. It's wise to avoid visiting in July and August, as well as during school holidays like Easter. These periods tend to attract large crowds and drive up prices, making your experience less enjoyable. Tip number 3. When it comes to language, the official language in the Netherlands is unquestionably Dutch. However, I must say that Dutch people have an incredible command of English. It's not just about vocabulary and grammar, they actually understand references and jokes. So you don't need to worry too much about learning Dutch before you go, especially if you're visiting the big cities. English will suffice perfectly fine. Of course, it's still polite to learn some basics. For example, thank you is dank you well. Keep this phrase in mind as you'll use it frequently while getting around. Tip number 4. One thing you should definitely do is make an effort to learn the right way to pronounce the names of the places you'll be visiting. Dutch people are really good at speaking English, but they might struggle a bit if you don't say the names of locations correctly. This is because they're so accustomed to hearing the correct pronunciations. So before you head out to different towns or cities, it's a good idea to familiarize yourself with how to say their names. You never know, you might need to ask for directions. Tip number 5. Trains in the Netherlands are absolutely awesome. They are incredibly clean, super efficient, and really easy to use. Plus, there are around 400 train stations all over the country, so you can practically reach any destination by train. The best part is that the ticket prices are fixed based on distance, so you don't have to worry about unpredictable pricing. When it comes to planning your train journeys or deciding which public transport to take, there's a fantastic resource called 9292. It's a website and app that you can download. Simply enter your departure and destination points, and it will show you the best routes using various modes of public transport. Starting from 2023, you can even use your contactless debit or credit cards at the train stations, which means you don't even need to buy your tickets in advance. How convenient is that? Tip number 6. Respect the locals and their way of life. The Netherlands is known for its open-mindedness and tolerance, so be sure to embrace their cultural norms and etiquette. Don't be taken aback by the Dutch people's straightforwardness, as they are generally warm-hearted and friendly. It is often assumed that they tend to be more direct and honest, but it's important to remember that this is just a stereotype. So if you happen to ask someone about their day and they honestly admit that it's been terrible, please don't feel personally responsible. It's simply their way of being open and transparent. Tip number 7. It's totally normal to be taken aback when you discover that certain things, like prostitution or even those that are typically illegal, are totally fine and accepted here. And guess what? In the Netherlands, marijuana is legal too. So, if this is new to you because it's not the same in your home country, it's understandable to feel surprised. However, keep in mind that these things are part of everyday life here, so let's not treat them as something extraordinary. Oh, and by the way, when you're exploring the red light district, please be mindful not to take any photos of the district or its workers. It's not just a matter of respect, but also about protecting their privacy. So let's keep our cameras packed away and show them the kindness they deserve. Tip number 8. Make sure not to overlook the incredible museums Amsterdam has to offer, such as the renowned Van Gogh Museum and Rijksmuseum. To dodge lengthy waiting lines, it's important to book your tickets beforehand. Similarly, if you're interested in visiting major attractions like the Anne Frank House, it is crucial to plan ahead, especially during peak tourist season when these spots fill up rapidly. Tip number 9. When you visit the Netherlands, the first thing you should know is that bike lanes are everywhere. Cycling is a big deal here, and the Dutch take it very seriously. So avoid walking on bike lanes and stick to the designated pedestrian paths to avoid any accidents or angry cyclists. Also, be prepared to see a lot of people on bikes during your stay. Tip number 10. When in Amsterdam, ditch the car. The best way to get around this charming city is by bike or on foot. Trust us, the experience will be much more enjoyable without the hassle of parking and traffic. Tip number 11. Discover the joy of devouring your way through a food market adventure. During your time in the Netherlands, don't miss out on delighting in scrumptious traditional Dutch delicacies. Treat yourself to the famous stroopwafel or savor the exquisite flavors of local cheeses at one of the charming markets nearby. Your taste buds will be forever grateful. The Netherlands boasts numerous food markets that provide the perfect opportunity to immerse yourself in the local food scene. You can't go wrong with popular spots like the Albert Kuipmarkt in Amsterdam, the Markthal in Rotterdam, or the Noordermarkt in Groningen. Tip number 12. To truly experience Dutch culture, take a canal cruise in Amsterdam or explore the picturesque windmills in the countryside. Don't forget your camera, as these sights are truly breathtaking. Tip number 13. Bike theft is quite common in the Netherlands, especially in big cities like Amsterdam. In 2022, around 720,000 bicycles were stolen, just a tad lower than the 730,000 stolen in 2020. This indicates that bike theft continues to be a major issue in the Netherlands, despite the efforts being made to combat it. Tourists are particularly at risk because they might not be aware of local crime patterns or how to properly secure their bikes. So it's really important for you as a tourist to take some precautions to safeguard their bikes from theft. One way to do this is by using a sturdy lock and parking their bikes in well-lit areas. Additionally, be cautious of pickpockets, especially in crowded tourist areas. Keep your belongings close and be mindful of your surroundings. Tip number 14. For a true Dutch experience, consider staying in a bed and breakfast or a houseboat instead of a traditional hotel. It will add a touch of authenticity to your trip. Tip number 15. If you're looking to save some money, consider purchasing a museum cart. This card grants you access to over 400 museums in the country, making it a great deal for art enthusiasts. Tip number 16. When dining out, tipping in the Netherlands is not mandatory, as service charges are usually included in the bill. However, rounding up the total amount is always appreciated. Tip number 17. Be mindful of the weather. The Netherlands is known for its unpredictable climate, so pack layers and always carry an umbrella just in case. Tip number 18. It's important to keep in mind that having cash on you or possessing a debit MasterCard is essential in the Netherlands, as MaestroCard are no longer accepted as of July 1st, 2023. Unlike other countries, credit cards are not as commonly accepted here. While most establishments do accept cards, it's specifically the debit MasterCards that many non-Europeans might not have. Therefore, it's crucial to have some cash handy for small purchases. You wouldn't want to be caught off guard without a means to pay. Additionally, make sure to carry coins with you so that you can use public washrooms, because some of it require payment. Tip number 19. Finally, get ready to fully embrace the local vibe by joining in on the fun at events and festivals galore. From energetic street parades to captivating traditional music concerts, there's no shortage of entertainment. Don't miss out on the unforgettable experiences at the renowned Vondelpark Open Look Theater. This open-air theater in Amsterdam puts on an array of remarkable shows, from enchanting plays to mesmerizing concerts and operas. Get ready to immerse yourself in the cultural extravaganza that is the Netherlands, where excitement is always around the corner. And that is all, Globetrotters, for our Essential Netherlands guide. If you have any tips to share, please don't hesitate to tell us about it. We hope these tips and tricks will help you make the most of your trip. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting travel content. Thank you for watching, and happy exploring!